Afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here. Yeah, let us start our meetings. Yeah, our meeting is Cross-Border Beauty 2025, How Skincare Brands Can Win Vietnamese Hearts with AI in Action. So first, let me briefly introduce who we are before we start our content. So I'm Mori, CEO of Feedforce Vietnam. Yeah, Team Vietnam của mình là Lâm Đại Hiệp. I first came to Vietnam in 2013 after hearing about my kindergarten teacher's family members in the US serving in the Vietnam War. I studied at Ho Chi Minh City University of Pedagogy. Then, lived, worked, and later married in Da Nang. So my academic thesis was on state-owned enterprise reform during Vietnam's transition to a market economy. So I have a rather long relationship with Vietnam. For my work, I've spent nearly a decade helping businesses grow on the internet, building product data feeds, analyzing performance, and optimizing ads across Google, Meta, and TikTok. In 2021, I opened Feedforce Vietnam in Thao Dien, Ho Chi Minh City. Now, let me introduce two teammates who will be the main presentators today. Both of them are in the marketing team. The first is Ka, who leads account management and optimization, building content aligned to business goals. The second is Hung, who brings his e-commerce and data analysis knowledge to accelerate results. So while the presentation is going, you can ask any question whenever you want by typing in the Q&A section below. You see it on the bottom of your Zoom screen. Here's the content for today. We'll begin with an overview of Vietnam's skincare market, then zoom into regional differences in behaviors and product needs. After that, we'll take a closer look at key players and consumer personas. Later, Hung will share the challenges brands face when entering Vietnam and how AI can support growth. Yeah, let me take over my communication to Ka.
Yeah, so thank you, Mori, very much for your introductions. So I'm really glad to be here today. So first of all, let's start with a big picture first. So Vietnam's skincare market is already sizable and valuing at around 820 million US dollars in 2024, which is a really strong foundation for growth. And the market is projected to reach about $862 million in 2025 and cross the 1 billion mark by 2029, growing at nearly like 5% annually. So growth is steady and consistent. It tells us it is a market worth committing to, but one, as I said, depends on the focus and the smart executions. And regarding the growth rate analysis, so that said, the pace of growth is gradually slowing down about 1.5% each year toward 2030. So that's a sign of maturity. So to stand out, brands can no longer rely on category expansion alone. They need to sharpen the product innovations and deliver the clear on differentiate value to the customer. So look at these categories. Facial care leads with nearly 50% of the revenue, followed by body care at 32%. Treatment and sun protection remain smaller segments, but the growth reflect rising demand for targeted solutions. And baby care at under 2% is still really niche category that still would be really potential for the preparation at the current stages. Regarding the segmentation by tier, over 80% of the market is non-luxury. So luxury holds less than 20%, but it plays an important role in shaping aspirations and brand images. So what we can draw from here would be the scale lies in the accessible price point, while premium strengthen the credibility of the brand. And the way people currently shopping is changing really fast. Online sales is expected to rise from 28% today to nearly 40% by 2029, while offline steadily declines. So for brands, it's critical to design a journey where customer can move seamlessly between online and offline touchpoints. Yeah. Yet when it comes to the prestige skincare, the story is really different. So more than 80% of sales still come from physical store, and it is expected to hold steady. So premium shoppers want in-person consultations and the assurance of the trusted environment. On e-commerce platform, Shopmall account for nearly 80% of sales. This shows how much consumer value the authenticity of for international brands. Official store are the most effective way to build trust and drive conversions for the brands. And according to Q&A, the biggest skin concern in Vietnam are wrinkles, uneven skin tone, acne, and dark spots. So these concerns explain why brightening and anti-aging products consistently dominate the market. So what drives these concerns? Mainly lack of sleep, aging, and pollution on affecting over 60% of the consumers, and stress and hormone follow. Together, they create a really strong demand for products that to repair, brighten, or strengthen the skin barrier. Based on these needs, several key trends are shaping the market. So each of these trends is already visible in Vietnam and will continue to shape consumer expectations in the years ahead. We would move to the first trend would be clean, sustainable, and transparent beauty. So clean and safe are now no longer optional. There are some expectations from our customer. So the customer look for natural ingredients, transparent labeling, and eco-friendly packaging. Brands that deliver on these promises will earn trust and loyalty. One very interesting example inside the clean beauty wave is the propolis. So you can see here, which is also called a bee clue. So it is valued for its antibacterial and healing properties, especially for acne-prone skin. Search interest in propolis has been rising in Vietnam, showing how consumers are paying attention to specific natural active. So what we know here would be the highlights of the functional natural ingredient that to solve the clear skin problems. The next trend would be AI and personalization. So AI is starting to play a bigger role in skincare. We see skin analysis apps that scan a selfie and recommend routines, or the chatbots that give product advice tailored to its user. So what does it mean? The personalization is moving from like also optional to expected. Sometimes consumer will soon ask that what's right for my skin in this climate at my age, and they will expect brands to provide a really clear answer for that. And the next trend will be minimalism. So the era of 10-step routines is now fading. Consumers now prefer only 3 to 5 essential steps, often with multifunctional products. The message is really simple: fewer products, higher quality, and better results. And according to an analysis by Yogita Sharma on 2024, minimalism is reshaping the sunscreen in Vietnam. So more skincare hybrid products with several active ingredients that signal the formula innovations. So not only just simpler behavior. Regarding the influencer power, social platform, especially TikTok, are redefining the skincare marketing. So consumer rely on creators, especially micro influencer and KOCs for authentic reviews and like their real life routines. The voices often drive more impact than the police brand ads on the internet. And finally, the entire beauty journey is going mobile. Mobile account for more than half of e-commerce revenue and is still growing. So while desktop continue to decline around like 42%. This means every touch point, your website, your ads, or your checkout must be mobile friendly first. So if it doesn't work smoothly on a phone, you might risk losing your sale like directly. Yeah, so the next part would be the regional breakdown analysis. So as you have already known, that Vietnam is not one single market. It is divided into three like separate regions, the North, the Central, and the South. Each with its own climate and culture. These differences shape the consumer behavior and demand different approaches. The South is the largest and most dynamic market, led by the Ho Chi Minh City. And for the North, with the Hanoi at the score, is really as significant as the South. And the Central regions is like much smaller, but the interest in skincare is emerging. So for brands, this means that focusing on South and North while preparing for Central potential would be your really like relevant directions nowadays. So next, let's dive deeper into the regions, starting with the North, where climate really extremes and cultural habits create very distinct skincare behavior. So in the North, consumers face extreme seasons. Winters are cold and dry, causing dehydrations and weak skin barrier. Summer are hot and humid, leading to excess oil, clogged pores, and acne. So these shape the shift create highly seasonal needs for this region. For the consumer mindset, so Northern consumer are generally really cautious and brand conscious. They value the trust and reputations, and like decisions are often influenced by family or community opinions. Beauty ideals from Korea or Japan strongly shape the preferences here, with a high demand for fair and healthy looking skin. The price sensitivity is high, but shoppers will pay more for brand they trust. So during the economic pressure, they may reduce how much they buy, but like they rarely switch to the cheaper alternative. They make value for money and proven result key to success here. For the product guide for the North, so the details that you can see on the slide, that is what like this is our findings, but the main takeaway would be like in the winter, rich moisturizer and repair product are really essential, and in the summer, gentle cleanser and oil control solutions dominate the market. So for the year round, there's a strong demand for sun protection and brightening, and multifunctional products that save time and simplify routine also resonate well with this market. So to succeed in the North, you should build trust with like strong heritage, certifications, or credible claims for your products, for your brands. And you have to offer the seasonal product lines that match the climate extremes, and also highlight the multifunctional benefits that save time and reduce the steps. So they're the keys for the long-term loyalty of the Northern in Vietnam. So from the North, let's move down to the Central, where the climate is even more challenging. Central Vietnam experience harsh conditions, so the dry season can reach up to 40 degrees Celsius, causing severe dehydrations and irritations. The rainy season is humid and cooler, increasing the skin sensitivity, and intense UV radiation year-round drive the demand for the strong sun protections. Regarding the mindset, consumer in the central region are really practical, cautious, and very cost aware. They focus on essential products that deliver the result at a really reasonable price. Gen-driven or premium products are really hard to win here without like convey the clear value of your brands or your products. Regarding the price sensitivity, this is the more price sensitive region. So local brands dominate and the international players often really struggle to compete unless they adapt the market. The key is affordable solutions that target the three main needs: hydrations, acne control, and sensitivity care, supported by reliable sun protections. The product reference guide is also showing here. However, the key are like really straightforward would be like moisturizers and high SPF sunscreen during the dry season, gentle cleanser and acne care in the humid seasons, barrier repair products throughout the year. So in short, product must withstand the harsh weather while staying affordable for these people. So to grow in the central Vietnam, you should design a formulas that can handle both extreme dryness and like high humidity. Partner with the local distributor to expand the reach of your brand. Emphasize traditional practical benefits that resonate with the local values. And always keep price and accessibility in mind when you come to the central Vietnam. So now let's head further to the south, to the country's largest and most dynamic market. So in the south, the tropical climate means like high heat and humidity all year round. This creates the constant struggles with oiliness, clogged pores, acne, and sun-induced pigmentations like freckles or melasma. So skincare here is about controlling the excess oil, protecting from UV, and treating the dark spots. For the mindset, Southern consumers are really open-minded, trend-driven, and aspirational. So they embrace the new product quickly, influenced by more cosmopolitan lifestyle. Compared to the North, they are less conservative and more willing to try modern format like hypermarket, convenience store, or even like e-commerce. For the price sensitivity, with higher incomes in Ho Chi Minh City and surrounding area, Southerners have a greater spending power. They are willing to pay more for like premium products or if they see the value in brand like prestige, trendiness, or experience. So the price matter, but it's balanced against lifestyle and aspiration. So the key need here for this region would be lightweight hydration and oil control for comfort in heat and humidity, tense UV protection that is like sweat-proof and non-oily, gentle cleanser and acne care for frequent breakouts, brightening solutions for pigmentations, and product using local natural ingredient and sustainable positioning also like resonate strongly. So to succeed here in the South, your brand must focus on experiential retail and lifestyle branding. Develop a formula tailored for tropical climates. So use local natural ingredients to connect the culturally and like move quickly with the limited editions or fast launches that match the consumer trends. Yeah, let's now look at the key player that's shaping the Vietnam skincare market. We focus on three brands from the same group, but representing a different segment. Garnier in the mass market hold about 3.5% of the market share, L'Oreal Paris in the mid-range with 7.3%, and Lancome in the premium tier with 3.4%. Together, they illustrate how one company can cover the entire spectrum from affordable entry level to really luxury products. So first is Garnier. So Garnier is positioned as really affordable and natural, appealing many younger consumers who are just starting their skincare journey. So Garnier bestseller, micellar water, vitamin C serum, and UV sunscreen. So on Shopee, Micellar water has sold over 300,000 units with more than 100,000 consumer reviews. And the vitamin C serum follow closely with 150,000 units sold. So these numbers show Garnier's strength at scale. Consumer buy into the combinations of affordable pricing and natural positioning, which make Garnier one of the most recognized mass brands online. A really great example of Garnier TikTok campaigns. As you can see here, ZZ. So the campaign target the young Gen Z and early millennials. So tapping into music and short video culture by encouraging fun dance challenges and UGC. So it connected skincare with the pop culture. As you can see here, Amy, which is really like a popular female singer in the 2024. So the result was over 280 million hashtag views in just 4 weeks, brought about like 200,000 user-generated video created and drove sales up by more than 30% in just a single month. So what we can get from here would be like in the mass market brands in Vietnam succeed when they make skincare entertaining, more like shareable, and would be the part of the youth conversations. And the second one would be L'Oreal Paris, which plays in the mid-range, offering advanced beauty science at a really accessible price. L'Oreal Paris dominate the mid-range with the products like micellar water 3-in-1, UV Defender sunscreen, or glycolic bright serum. So on Shopee, each of these has accumulated over 50,000 reviews, and only the micellar water alone has crossed like 250,000 units sold. So this number proves that L'Oreal Paris on the sweet spot between affordability and advanced beauty science. One standout campaign was Chính Nữ because you worth it, launched on the International Women's Days. So the target was the urban woman aged around like 25 to 40, aspiring for both beauty and empowerment. The campaign spanned multiple touch points from TV, outdoor, digital, like creating really strong visibility, generate millions of views in just 2 days and boosting sell out by 86% year on year and create very strong buzz on the social media. It also like ranked among the top conversations of the month. So yeah, we can know that when empowerment storytelling is delivered consistently across multiple touch points, it does just raise awareness, it drives like actual sales. For Lancome, so Lancome represents the premium tier here, targeting the high-income consumer with a focus on advanced technology and luxury positioning. Lancome represents the premium end of the spectrum, so it's called like advanced Genifique serum, Renogy like anti-aging cream, and Clarific brightening essence. So sales are smaller in volume compared to Garnier or L'Oreal Paris, but each line attracts the high-value customer who buy into technology and prestige. So on Shopee, Genifique alone has earned thousands of verified reviews, often like emphasizing visible result and luxury experience. A highlight event of Lancome was the Decode Youthful Skin exhibition in Hanoi. The campaign target affluent, beauty-savvy consumer aged from 30 to 50, especially those curious about advanced skin science. So visitors could experience the AI-powered skin analysis and try Lancome premium lines in person, which attracting over like 3,500 visitors in just 10 days. The event reached the top 10 social media event nationwide and that month, and also achieved an excellent sentiment score of about 0.84 over 1 by Buzz Metrics. So in luxury, immersive experience that blends science, exclusivity, and lifestyle create the really strong impact to the customer. So looking across Garnier, L'Oreal, and Lancome, so we have some lesson here would be we have to have the clear segmentations. So it brands on like their own tier from mass to premium, and we have to have the digital first strategies from TikTok, e-commerce, and live stream must be the center of your growth at this age. And also marketing must connect to sales. So the successful campaign not only like raise the awareness, but it actually deliver the measurable revenue uplift. And platform dynamics really matter. So Shopee build trust through review, but while like TikTok right impulse purchases via their videos or live stream. So in short, winning in Vietnam means choosing your segment, mastering digital platform, and designing campaigns that directly connect to the conversion. So now let's shift to the market and competitor to the people who matter the most, the consumer themselves. We've built four persona that capture the diversity of Vietnam skincare user. These persona are based on demographic, lifestyle, attitude, and touch point, and they help brands to design a sharper strategies. For age and gender, skincare in Vietnam is led by the younger generations. 71% are millennial and Gen Z, with Gen X making up a quarter and baby boomers only just a small share. So gender-wise, it's not just women. 38% of users are men, showing that skincare is now mainstream for both genders. For the education, so education levels are really high among like the users. More than 85 of the users have a university degree or higher. That means that consumers are really curious, well-informed, and expect really clear, evidence-based communications from the brands. So for the income distribution is fairly balanced, about 1/3 high income, 1/3 middle, and 1/3 lower income. So this creates a room for different tiers, from affordable entry level like Garnier to premium solutions like Lancome. So the implication here would be segmentation by price is not just useful, but it's like something really essential and necessary. For the more skincare consumer live in like large urban area, especially Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City, or Da Nang, which together account for more than 2/3 of the market. City living also shape the skin concern, with pollution or stress being the major triggers. So for brand, this means the urban first strategies are essential. And for the lifestyle and interest, so these consumers live highly connected lives. Skincare is not just a routine, it's a part of a wellness and a lifestyle mindset. They combine it with yoga, cafe culture, travel, on digital discovery. So what they respond to are not only before and after glams, but also the stories that link skincare to their lifestyle, to their wellness, or to their self-expression. For the attitude and social concern, Vietnamese shoppers are very discerning. 62% hunt for deals, 32% read reviews before buying, or 55% prefer clean or natural products. So they also care about sustainability and climate change. So transparency and responsibility are no longer optional. They influence real purchase decisions of the customer. For digital behavior and touch point. So consumers are mobile first. They spend more time on their TikTok, on the Instagram or YouTube, and like many buying decisions happen in just short video or live stream. So at the same time, the path to purchase is multi-channel. The customer might discover a product on TikTok and then like validate with the reviews on Shopee or Google, and then make the purchase on Lazada. Online and offline is the same story. So they might test the product in store, but then they will reorder the like product online. This means that brands must connect the dots across platforms and ensure the experience is consistent, whether it is discovery, educations, or checkout. So to dive deeper into it, we distill all of this into four consumer personas. From our analysis, the first two personas are digital savvy beauty enthusiasts, which we also call the trendsetter. They're female from 25 to 35, living in major city with high income, actively follow trends, experiment with new products influenced by TikTok or Instagram. So they respond to the innovation, collaboration, and personalized engagement. The suggested implication for brands from us would be like engage her through early access drops, influencer collaboration, or short form video campaigns, personalize the experience with quizzes, apps, or recommendation engine. The second one is the health conscious professional, or we can call their the wellness advocate. They can be either male or female from 30 to 40, mid to high income, and they focus on natural ingredients and long-term well-being. They engage with the expert content, brand website, and educational campaign rather than like just hype. So the implication for this persona would be highlight the natural ingredient, certifications, and clinical evidence. So educational marketing expert testimonial or long-form content, just like article or webinar, will resonate well with this group. The other two persona are budget conscious student or the smart saver. They are like majorly students or fresh graduate aged from 18 to 24 with limited income, looks for affordable solutions, mainly acne care. So they're also strongly influenced by peer reviews, KOCs, and promotions. So the implication would be to build the entry-level SKU, bundle packs, or trial size for them. Or we can use the KOC, campus ambassadors, or community marketing. So early loyalty here can pay off as their spending power grows. And the last persona would be the mature skincare user or the loyalist. So they are women from 40 to 55 with stable income, loyal to trusted brands, focus on anti-aging and proven results. And they also prefer offline retail experience or credibility-driven messaging with like in-person consultations. So the implication would be emphasize the heritage, scientific proof, or offline consultations. So, and we also like can conduct the loyalty programs, in-store experience, testimonials from peer in the age group will be really effective. So these four personas show the diversity of Vietnam skincare user from trend-driven Gen Z to the loyal mature buyers. To successfully capture each of them, brands must tailor their strategies, but that's not enough. In the next part of the webinar, Hưng will introduce you about the challenges brands might face in Vietnam and the tactics, including like application of AI that can help overcome them. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Kha, for your presentation. So my name is Hung, and let me start my part by discussing the tough challenges that foreign skincare brands often face in Vietnam. And beginning with the distribution and logistics. So as you can see on the slide, a fragmented market is a major hurdle, with over 90% of cosmetic firms are local distributors, which means that choosing the right partners is crucial to avoid getting lost in this market. And this leads to the channel access struggles, where you need to secure visibility everywhere from the malls to thousands of small shops and e-commerce platforms. So compounding this, Vietnam's long shape and limited infrastructure create a significant logistical headaches. And the common solutions that many successful brands apply to overcome this is to partner with multiple regional distributors or using e-commerce fulfillment hubs to cover both urban and remote areas efficiently. Now let's shift to the marketing and communication missteps. So Vietnamese shoppers tend to prioritize products that are gentle on acne-prone skin or non-irritating in a tropical climate. So on the digital front, under investing in popular platforms like Facebook or TikTok is a major pitfall. So without creating a locally relevant content or partnering with Vietnamese KOLs, so your brand can risk appear to be out of touch. And another common misstep is failing to adapt. So, instead of localizing tone, imagery, and Vietnamese language copy to real local skin conditions, many brands often rely on global campaigns and jargon that don't really translate well in Vietnam, which can lead to the lost relevance. Moving to the next, we are looking at a classic trap, which is underestimating local and regional competitors. The pie chart shows the market is dominated by Asian brands, with Korean brands have 30% of the market share, followed by Japanese at 22%, then local Vietnamese at 18%, and while Western brands are at a modest 17%. So Vietnamese consumers often perceive Asian products as a better fit for their skin due to similar climates and beauty philosophies. And furthermore, we have some local players like Cocoon, MOI, and Lemonade are gaining serious traction. Their success comes from affordable, quality products and using familiar ingredients like rice and lotus, and they are wrapped in patriotic branding. So this proves that global recognition isn't enough in the Vietnam market. And also, don't forget the impact of counterfeit, which made up an estimated 60% of cosmetic sales in the mid-2000s. Therefore, foreign brands must actively fight the fake one and differentiate them from K-beauty trends to build their credibility. And this competitive pressure shapes how consumers decide, which we will explore in the next part. So this part focuses on how Vietnamese consumers make their buying decisions. So the journey is highly social and digital first. So Vietnamese consumers usually consult Facebook, TikTok, and e-commerce reviews with before and after photos, making Vietnam one of the most review-dependent markets. And in contrast, Western consumers usually balance reviews with brand reputation and professional advice, while Japanese shoppers rely heavily on peer recommendations. But we can see a common thread here is that reviews are crucial for building the trust everywhere. And as for preferences, Vietnamese consumers are focused on achieving a fair, clear complexion, favoring gentle, natural ingredients, and lightweight textures for prevention in a humid climate. And this really differs from the Western markets, which emphasize anti-aging with potent actives. Or Japan and Korea share the Vietnam's focus on brightening, which is why many Western brands reformulate for the Asian market. And the key here is to tailor your products without losing your core identity. So now we are in the tactics to scale section, and this slide covers some regulatory steps for market readiness. And it's been told that you need about 8 to 12 weeks for Asian notifications, Vietnamese labeling, and Ministry of Health tests. So skipping this information can cause you significant delays. And let's dive into localization. So you should adjust formulas by region. Like for the North winter dryness, which is from 12 to 20 degrees Celsius, you should offer customers the ceramide creams. Or in the central region, which has fluctuating weather, so HA gels are more ideal. And for the year-round humidity in the south, you can focus on oil-free brightening serums and sweat-proof mitts. And a smart packaging and pricing strategy includes trial-sized minis and climate-themed bundles like a North Winter Rescue Kit to lower the entry barrier and build habits. So moving on, AI dramatically accelerates the market entry. So the smart label translator and compliance checker instantly translates ingredients and checks them against the Ministry of Health rules, saving weeks of work. Some real-world tools like we have on the screen now is RegAsk and RegAlert, which had provided ongoing compliance updates. And for personalization, the AI skin diagnosis recommender analyzes a user selfie to suggest routines, which is tailored to local factors like UV and humidity. And we have some brands like Some by Me use this to provide spot-on suggestions, which have to boost the customer satisfaction and loyalty. And these tools not only solve the regulatory hurdles, but also create tailored experiences that resonate deeply with local consumers. And moving on, let's talk about building lasting brand awareness in the country with 73 million social media users. So while viral posts are exciting, you can risk the fast copycat. Instead, aim for mental availability through consistent core messaging about your brand's authentic origin and quality. Localize your content with Vietnamese language and symbols. Anchor your purpose in local issues like clean beauty, and share transparent test data to build your credibility. And to stand out, you should leverage community voices like dermatologists and KOLs. You should also focus on evergreen hero products and culturally relevant limited edition collections like that. And also don't forget to protect your brand with anti-counterfeit tech and educate consumers on official purchase points. And the key here is to pair consistent visuals with culturally tuned storytelling and experiential proof to stand out from other brands. So let's see how others are applying AI for their brand awareness. We have a social listening radar, which uses natural language AI to scan millions of daily posts, which allows you to spot emerging trends and sentiments in real time. For example, we have Artifact's natural language processing system for L'Oreal, which had spotted microtrends in hours, even with regional dialects. And besides that, we have the generative AI content studio, which automates localized content creation for platforms like TikTok with built-in A/B testing, which help to ensure your message is optimized for maximum impact before you spend a big amount of money. And L'Oreal also implemented the Persido AI, for instance, which had helped to deliver high conversions by analyzing audience responses and localizing global messages. And this shows how to set up a robust KPI framework. So you should use a 3-tier system of baseline, stretch, and moonshot targets to guide the growth. And the framework maps metrics across the funnel is awareness with some metric like reach, CBM, to consideration with VTR or CTR, to acquisition with CVR or ROAS, to revenue, and final is retention. And besides that, we have an automated dashboard system, which integrates data from GA4, Meta, and e-commerce platforms, which allows you to review performance every 10 days and rebalance if the metrics shift by, like, for example, 10%. And moving on, AI can help to elevate KPI tracking to predictive power. It can set ambitious, data-driven targets and help to detect anomalies in real time and how to optimize campaigns hourly using platforms like Meta Advantage Plus and Google Performance Max. This leads to significant results, and we have some examples like L'Oreal. They had quadrupled their ROAS in Vietnam with Google Performance Max, or Shiseido had cut their acquisition cost by 80% by using real-time dashboards with machine learning powered insights. Talking about channel architecture, which is about matching your strategy to your brand's positioning and Vietnam's geography. The diagram shows the importance of blending modern offline channels with digital ones like e-commerce marketplace and your own official stores. For seamless coverage, you should implement a dual hub fulfillment model with centers in Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City to overcome the country's long shape and ensure your fast, reliable delivery everywhere. And finally, let me introduce some AI-powered solutions regarding the channel architecture. So we have a regional demand forecaster predicting inventory needs by province, which can reduce stockouts by up to 40%, or an omni-channel workflow engine that unifies data from all sales channels, ensuring the smooth operations and personalized experiences. And for example, L'Oreal's messenger chat ordering in Vietnam had growth about 22% sales uplift. Or another solution is distribution integrity scanner that helps to combat the fake one with tools like Redpoint, identifying about 88,000 fakes for beauty blender and achieving a 98% take-down rate. And also other solutions that you can see on the screen right now. All right, thank you so much for listening. That's all the information that we want to share in our webinar. So next will be Maurice's part, talking about our company's information and services. And please stay still because after that we will move to the Q&A session.
Thank you. That's all for the webinar. So now let me introduce Feedforce Group and our company, Feedforce Vietnam. Feedforce is a Japan-based digital marketing agency, publicly listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange in 2019. Our core is digital marketing, e-commerce, and Shopify. As for Feedforce Vietnam, we opened Feedforce Vietnam in Ho Chi Minh City in November 2021 with an experienced team we support clients end-to-end from marketplace management to optimization. So our approach combines Vietnamese insights and Japanese quality. I've worked with Vietnamese market for over 10 years, and it's a market I'm proud to support with. We follow the PDCA approach, plan, do, check, act, set metrics, execute, measure, and optimize. On data, we use platform AI, real-time performance analysis, and audience insights to reduce waste and maximize return on investment across platforms such as Meta, Google, Shopee, TikTok, and Shopify. Our service covers 4 areas: e-commerce growth, lead generation, landing, and app install. The focus is traffic quality, conversion, and clear reporting, so each area ties back to measurable outcomes. These are part of our partners we've been working with and some testimonial from them. Our plan is tailored to your product, market, and consideration stage. We provide a range of marketing solutions to consider, such as optimizing search display ads, social management, and KOL, KOC bookings, and etc. So this map shows 3 work streams. On the left, owned website, we handle consulting, audit, implementation, integration, and tracking, including migration to Shopify. In the middle, ads and social media, The client owns channels. We manage campaigns across Google Ads, Meta, Zalo, TikTok, and LinkedIn with tracking to the consumer. On the right, marketplaces. We manage ads and marketing, use CPaaS, and drive purchases on Shopee, TikTok, and Lazada with food tracking.
Yeah, so thank you, Maury, for your introductions. So now we will moving on into the Q&A part. So because the time is limited, so I will only pick 3 to 5 questions to answer. So please pay attention to the chat box. I will send like the questions that we going to answer into the chat box, and we will answer it like one by one. So for the first questions, I will send it to the chat box. How should we adjust our skincare products and marketing across the North, Central, and South of Vietnam? So should we formulate or position things different by the regions? So actually, for our opinions, you should keep one national like story, but like tune the texture, the clams, or the content by region and seasons. So first, in the north, you would need richer creams in a cooler month, or strong barrier repair, gentle retinol, or like anti-pollution cleansing. Yeah. So with content that show the simple winter to summer switches. So, and the second one for the like central region, you should lead with the high SPF, dark spot, melasma care, or like just some kind of light sweat friendly texture with the clear sun safety tips like that can fit the outdoor or sporty life of the customer. And the third in the south, so you will need the oil control or acne care, non-sticky gels, or switch-proof SPF. So with the short routine content and live demos, you should also use like local creator in each regions and offer like mini trials tests so people can try with the right textile where like to where they live. Yeah. And the second one, would be, so basically you apply AI for social listening to define the social trends. They create the content and boost ads for the mental availability. So do you have any case study for the full funnel integrated AI application in online to offline? So thank you for your questions. So yes, think about a dark spot serum launch. So first we use AI listening to learn that the dark spot and high SPF like talk were rising, especially in the South and Central regions. So that shaped a simple Vietnamese script for the creator and like clear claims on the product pages. So then we boost the best post and the drove traffic to the official Mon store. So at the same time, in store when we set up quick selfie check or the QR code that link to the same bundle and warranty so people feel safe. So shopper who scan we got a mini trial test to try, and then like they will have the single use coupon that work both for online and or at the counter. And we also track the clicks, redemption reviews, and repeats. So the same message move people from seeing to trying to buying across online and offline channels. The next question would be, so as you said, an aging population is a future problem in Vietnam. So which segment should newcomer target if they want to catch this trend while staying relevant to digital consumer? So I would target two close group and link them with one like really clear story. The primary is the urban ages 30 to 44, like who are studying anti-aging and are very active online. So the secondary will be from 45 plus who want firmer or more even skin. So they will buy online when their trust is increasing. So you should build around barrier tone and protection with options like retinol, niacinamide, some really popular substances or vitamin C and daily high SPF. So you would need a simple routine and clear before after people can scan these really quickly. So use Creator A30 Plus and dermatologist voices or add a quick selfie check or quizzes for the guidance that make the reorder like more easy with reviews or the subscriptions. Is there any question? So let me check. The four questions would be so we'll copy it into the chat box. So should we invest in physical stores or focus heavily on e-commerce? Premium skincare is still 92% offline, but online is growing fast. What's the best distribution strategy for a cross-border brand? So for us, you should run a simple hybrid. So first start with an official flagship store that you can control the price, authenticity, or services. So then you should use a social video to drive more traffic to the store. And second, add trial touch point in the key city like pops up or counter when people can test textures and get quick consultations and link them to the same bundles or warranty with the VR so shoppers can buy online or like both in store. The third will like you have to bring in regional distributor only after price or messaging are really stable and keep one national price with easy returns. The goal is one message and one offer across channels so people can discover online, try in person, and buy wherever they feel most comfortable. Sorry, but our time is really limited and we have a lot of like questions left. So for this one, we will skip to the next part. So yeah, before we close the webinar, we would love to ask you a really small favor. So please take only just a 1 minute to scan the QR code and complete our really quick survey. It's very simple, so it won't take many of your time. So after completing the survey, you will receive the two results from us would be the full presentation slide today and our exclusive and latest report, which is identified as suitable digital channel for like premium products. So yeah, we should really appreciate your feedback.